Peace and prosperity, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be presenting a recent order that I received from a company called Nuts in Bulk, a UK based website, I believe somewhere up north. If you haven't watched my juice fast video, I recently completed a juice fast, 40-day juice fast. I've been slowly introducing foods back into my system. It's actually time for nuts and seeds, that kind of goodness. I'm on day 11 now, post fast. Yesterday was the first day that I introduced nuts back into my system. I feel like I had a bit too much. I had a lot of cashew nuts. I soaked the cashew nuts in water overnight in preparation for yesterday. I was really looking forward to getting the nuts back in me. And I just made cashew milk, blending up cashew nuts, a date or two in there to sweeten it, a bit of cinnamon, and a little bit of salt as well. As I started the fast, I realized, yeah man, salt is nice. I had a few of them, and in the night time I added a banana in there as well, and a bit of cacao powder. So I knew I'd be breaking fast and eating raw for a while. Nuts have been a staple part of my diet, seeds as well, and all the other good stuff I'm going to show you today. We're all aware that the prices can be quite expensive. All the stuff that's good for us out here is actually really expensive. So usually I would just go to Sainsbury's. You can actually get all these ingredients in your local supermarket. I found the prices were better, and I thought, you know what, I don't really want to support Sainsbury's in that way, even though they've done me good over the years. Before I start, I'm gonna say I'm not a health professional in any way. These are just the things I love, and this is the life that I live. Did try to do a little bit of research to try and, make this video a bit more educational. I found that they all had the same benefits, so I'm just generally gonna talk about the benefits now. Majority of the items today are all really good at lowering cholesterol, lowering blood pressure, good for the hair and the skin, good for digestive health, good for the heart, good for reducing stress, anxiety. They contain many antioxidants, high in fiber, rich in fiber, vitamin E, vitamin A, copper, magnesium, zinc, omega-3, iron, potassium, healthy fats, guys. Some of us, when we hear the word fat, alarm bells ring. Well, there's actually healthy fats, and yeah, fats seem to be a big part of my diet. Healthy fats, nuts, avocados, seeds, olives, yeah, all my favorite stuff are fats basically. Okay, so first I'm gonna kick it off with the nut section. My favorite nut is the walnut. Designed by the creator, the clear message, walnuts are the shape of a brain, guys. Come on, let's read the signs. Unfortunately, these ones are organic walnut pieces. I did opt for just a slightly cheaper option because they're mainly going to be broken down anyway. A kilogram, and I believe it cost me £11.83. Yeah, walnuts are my favorite nut. No disrespect to the other nuts, I love all the nuts. Sometimes it varies, I guess it depends where I get the nuts from. Yeah, generally walnuts, they're very versatile, and yeah, I just love the taste of walnuts. Okay, next, guys, is my second favorite nut. We have here the cashew nut. This bag here cost me £13.73. It's a kilogram. Yeah, cashews are up there 100%. Again, very versatile, very rich and very creamy, very smooth. They give that nice texture. They're not that hard. Some of us will have problems eating nuts, because of our teeth and stuff like that. So cashew nuts are generally just nice and smooth and quite milky and creamy. So yeah, big up the cashew nut. Okay, next in line we have hazelnuts. Got a kilogram here of organic hazelnuts. This bag cost me £12.40. I feel like I don't have enough hazelnuts for how beautiful they are. We kind of grew up on things like Nutella. Nutella contains hazelnuts. It's just that nice nutty flavor. Like I said, I go to Sainsbury's and they don't really have this in a big size. That's kind of why I haven't tucked into too much hazelnuts, but now I will be reunited with them and I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, last up for the nuts, we have almonds. Got a kilo of almonds here. This cost me £9.55, the cheapest of the nuts. We're all familiar with almonds. I've seen the almond milk and I've tasted it, and if you actually look on the ingredients, it has 2.3%. I was actually in Holland and Barrett the other day studying all of the nut milks, and they all contain about 2% actual nuts. So what other substances are they putting in there? Yes, guys, it's a good step away from the cow's milk if we still want that creamy texture, but ultimately it's processed crap. They don't know what they're putting in there. For the price you pay, for the premium price you pay for nut milk, thinking that you're doing something good. You could just buy a bag of nuts yourself and make the nut milk yourself. Yeah, so almonds, they're probably not my favorite nut. Taste wise, texture wise, they're quite hard, but definitely almonds have been the top of my diet. Although they're not my favorite nut, you know, I find them, they're a bit too hard and stuff like that. They are actually the most consumed nut by me. When I make my smoothies with bananas, dates, berries, seeds. Before I done this fast, I was actually putting like 40 nuts in. I was individually counting 40 almonds to put in one smoothie. Very wholesome, very dense smoothie. I know people be like, wow, that's way too much. What I realized through the fasting and getting rid of the mucoid plaque and stuff like that, maybe my body wasn't able to absorb all the goodness. Yeah, I was able to consume so many nuts. Almonds were the one that I like to put in my smoothie, because if I'm just eating nuts by themselves, almond wouldn't be my first of choice, but I know how good it is for me, so therefore almond will be number one to go in my smoothie. When I make a smoothie, I don't blend the almond all the way. I just pulsate it a little bit. I add the nuts in the end. Gives a little bit of crunch, a little bit of texture. That's not mandatory. If you want it smooth, you can have it smooth. Obviously, it's easier digestible if it's smooth. But you know, sometimes you just want that little crunch. So yeah, big up the almonds. Okay, so now I'm gonna move on to the seeds, just as important as the nuts. I'm gonna kick it off with pumpkin seeds. Got a kilogram here of the pumpkin seeds. This cost me £8.60, a decent price. Going to Sainsbury's and Tesco's, I find that there's never enough. You can't really buy these in bulk. That little packet that they have, I'll bang that all in one smoothie. I really started working with pumpkin seeds when I found out they're good for testosterone. If you're releasing your juice, they're really good at repairing everything down there, speeding up the process. There were times where I would relapse on my semen retention journey. I would just bang so many pumpkin seeds in my smoothie, it'd be ridiculous. There was a stage actually where I was putting so much I didn't even need to put the nuts. Pumpkin seeds really good at boosting the testosterone and whatnot. All of these things I'm showing you, the nuts and seeds, very versatile. You could just eat them by themselves with a banana mixed with some olives. Any savory food, I put nuts in. You can put seeds in, salads. Very versatile, guys. When you become vegan and you wipe away the conditioning that we need to have meat, some starch, some other element, there is no boundaries, there is no limitations, and you just kind of, I've personally just thrown all my favorite stuff together, whether that's sweet or savory. Okay, next in line we have flax seeds. Got a kilo of flax seeds here. Cost me £4.55, quite cheap considering what they sell in the supermarkets. This has been another staple of my diet, something that I put in my smoothies a lot, alongside the pumpkin seeds, the chia seeds. The flax seeds is one of the fundamental seeds that I use. You can purchase them in a grounded form. These are not. These are just good to go how they are. Next up we have the infamous chia seeds. Got 500 grams of chia seeds. Cost me £4.90, a really good price again compared to the supermarkets. Chia seeds we're all familiar of, very versatile. You can use them in so many things, sweet, savory. I myself put them in my smoothies a lot. Okay, next in line we've got hemp seeds. A kilo of hemp seeds here. Cost me £11 and 7 British pence. Hemp seeds, I haven't worked that much with them in the past. I used to put them in my smoothie. Again, all of these things today I'm talking about mainly through my smoothies. I will make a video about my smoothies, by the way, and show you what goes in there and how to make them and stuff like that. But what I'm going to be doing with these hemp seeds, I'm going to be making hemp milk, that's for sure. Something I've been looking into for a while now since I've been on the fast. So yeah, big up the hemp. Next up we got the sesame seeds, 500 grams here. Cost me £3.20, very cheap compared to the supermarkets. I haven't worked that much with sesame seeds other than putting them in my sushi. Looking forward to working with them, very versatile. Again, sweet foods, savory foods, all of these things can be used. Okay, last up for the seeds we have sunflower seeds. This is a 500 gram pack and it cost me £3 British. I keep it real, guys, I haven't worked with them that much in my life, but you know, they're part of the family, so I welcome them with open arms. Okay, kicking off the sweet stuff, we have the infamous, notorious Medjool Dates. This is a 500 gram pack and it cost me £7. Now guys, since I broke the fast, I believe on day 4 I started having dates again, and I bought this one pack and I was sitting on the train coming back from central London and I was like, alright, cool, let me have one. I had one and man, I ended up eating the whole pack. By the time I was home, the whole pack was gone. I love dates so much. You know, they are nature's candy. If anyone's transitioning, trying to get off like, you know, eating sweets and stuff like that, because you know some people are still in that phase, wow, this is the original sweet. The creator had us in his best interest when he created dates, and I say he, you know, it's whatever, the energy, the who knows, but yeah, the creator definitely had our best interest with dates. Nature's candy, ultimate bliss. There are different kinds of dates that you can eat on the market. I personally like Zamil dates that I get from Sainsbury's, the little soft kind of caramelly ones. Also the yellow dates, guys, are the best thing in the world. I heard that they really popular in Egypt. Maybe that's, you know, part of my DNA. I love dates so much. Yeah, dates, very versatile. Again, you can throw them in a smoothie. Owning dates, you don't need to have any sugar. Me personally, I don't own any sugar products. The only sweetener I will use is date syrup, which you can buy from any Bossman shop here in the UK. You will find date syrup somewhere. Again, very versatile. You don't need, if you've got a salad and you want to sweeten it up, you can put that in there. You can use dates with anything. I like to personally have a date and some nuts together, that combination, dates, nuts, bananas. Probably tired of hearing me say that, nuts, bananas, dates, that combo there, I absolutely love. Okay, the follow-up to the Medjool Dates is date paste. I've got a kilo here. It came in at £4.08. It looks like an absolute treat, guys. If you can see that, it looks like a chocolate brownie. Wow, I've never had date paste before. Really intrigued to see what it's like. I don't know the process of how they make it, but I guess it's just combining and compressing all of that goodness. Again, this could be used to sweeten up anything. The finale of the date section, we have these Mazafati dates coming in at £3.20, a reasonable price for 500 grams. Me personally, I've never had them before. I was just, you know, I'm a big fan of dates, what can I say? I saw them on the menu and I thought, yo, let me get these. So yeah, I'll let you know how they are. I'm sure that they are divine. Now the finale for the sweet stuff is some dried mixed berries, 500 grams here. I believe we got some, so let's read out the ingredients here. We have dried strawberries, cherries, cranberries, goji berries, blackcurrant, golden raisins, papaya, and mulberries. This is a nice little treat. What I'm gonna do with this is probably make a mixture in a jar, a glass jar, with some nuts and some seeds. I've done this in Costa Rica. This was really fueling me. I just had, actually just had raisins, goji berries, pumpkin seeds, cashew nuts and almonds all mixed together, and wow, I'll just be snacking off that and just living like that. Really good way, really nice to offset the nutty taste and the nutty texture. Okay, onto a heavyweight now. We have the organic cacao powder. This is a kilo and it cost me £7.98. A really good price, guys. Since I broke the fast, I have been having a lot of cacao powder. Since I started eating bananas, I've just been blending up literally bananas and cacao powder and a bit of Himalayan salt in there. And what we can generally buy out and about in the supermarkets, I think it's like 500 grams you get for about the same price. So yeah, you can double your load with this, maybe even less than 500 grams for about £7. So yeah, the cacao powder, a lot of health benefits, and man, very tasty. If you're someone like me that doesn't eat the crap that's in the shops, like chocolates and biscuits and stuff like that, you can get real creative with this stuff, and it's good for you if it's organic and it's raw. Yeah, it's good to go, it's good to go. Another heavyweight now, we got Dessicated Coconut, another one of my favorites. If you haven't already guessed, I like the oily stuff like bananas, nuts, avocados, coconut. I love these kind of fats, these oily fats. I believe the process of desiccated coconut is they just shred it down and they dry it out and takes all the moisture from it. So yeah, desiccated coconut, a beautiful addition to add in anything sweet, savory. I love coconut. Obviously guys, I put coconut oil on my skin every day, so yeah, I'm a real fan of coconut. Obviously here it's difficult to get, we can't get locally sourced coconut, so this is the best we can do to retain that flavor and all the goodness that comes with the coconut. Another heavyweight guys, we got the organic Maca Powder. This is a kilo, it cost me £12. Maca Powder, wow, I got introduced to it back in 2020. I believe they call it like the South American ginseng. If you don't know about ginseng, you know, these sort of things, Maca Powder, ginseng. It's very good for testosterone, boosting libido, improving like memory function, cognitive function. Yeah, Maca Powder, I feel like it's just like an energizer. It's just a big boost, and it has like this nice kind of taste that I put in my smoothies. Again, it goes with the same sort of family as the bananas, the nuts, that creaminess. Yeah, I put a nice big spoonful of Maca Powder when I make my smoothies. Yeah, big up the Maca Powder and big up Peru. Okay, now we have an organic green blend powder. 500 grams, cost me £13.70. The ingredients I believe are chlorella, spirulina, wheatgrass, barley grass. These are all stuff that, you know, is difficult to get hold of in our diet. Me personally, I know that I don't have nowhere near enough greens as I should. Green is the color of the heart chakra, therefore it pertains to the heart. If you hear me talking a lot, I talk about all these kind of creamy kind of textures and stuff like that. That's really what I'm into. Of course the fruits, I love the fruits, but yeah, greens, I don't get enough greens, so I'm looking forward to tapping into this one here, putting it in my smoothies, start incorporating, you know, more green smoothies in my life, and even just mixing it with water. I heard that that's good. That's something that you can do with this blend. So yeah, green is the color of the heart. We need to be taking in more greens, guys. We need to go back to nature. We need to take it back to the heart. Green is, you know, green is actually one of my favorite colors. I love all colors, but like green and purple, you know, green is that, you know, I'm an earth sign, so the green is naturally what I'm drawn to, and also purple is my other favorite color, because, you know, purple represents like mysticism for me. So yeah, pick up the greens. Okay, next up we have some ashwaganda capsules, 100 there. This cost me £8.02. I first started working with ashwaganda in 2020 when I saw an Ayurvedic specialist and he recommended it to me. Since then, haven't been taking it consistently, but yeah, this is a good price that I found. But yeah, ashwaganda I feel like is kind of similar to Maca Powder, to ginseng. You know, it's good for the libido, it's good for energy levels, good for cognitive function. Yeah, I believe it stems from the East, from the Ayurvedic tradition. Okay, last up we have 20 grams of vanilla powder. This come in at £6.56. If you've been listening to the ingredients and the stuff that I'm going to be making and using, vanilla is going to be a fine addition to that. But yeah, really looking forward to working with the vanilla powder. Haven't worked too much with vanilla before, but again, it's something that I think we all love as a collective. So all in all, guys, that cost me £160.06. Very cheap price considering the amount of goodness I got. This stuff here will last me a while. Hopefully I don't go too crazy like what I done yesterday with the cashew nut milk, and, you know, just try and take it slow. Yeah, the benefits, so many antioxidants in these things, you know, high protein, high fat, you know, healthy fats. So much goodness, so much goodness, really what the body wants. Guys, when consuming nuts and seeds, it is best to soak them, and I'm talking to myself right now, because in the past I've been, you know, like I said, the mad lifestyle I was living, I was just banging nuts in there, and, you know, I didn't really have like too much stability in my life, not knowing like what tomorrow would bring. So I never could plan it in advance for anything. But now I'm more stable, more safe and more secure, and knowing that I will be having, you know, this is a regular part of my life. I will be soaking the nuts and the seeds. Soaking them helps with absorption, guys. Makes the digestive process a lot easier. Also for some of us out there, again, the teeth, things like almonds, if you was to just eat almonds your whole life, man, your teeth would be mashed up. Also reduces the firm, hard, crisp texture, Obviously me, I love the texture of nuts, but I've got to start doing what's better for me, and that is soaking the nuts and seeds. I haven't done much research on this subject at all. I'm new to it myself. It's something that I've always known I needed to do, but never took it seriously. So yeah, do some research about soaking nuts and seeds. Yeah, it's good for absorption and the digestion and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my video on my recent order from nutsinbulk.co.uk. Yeah, I feel like it's just a great price. Most of the stuff is organic, and yeah, I just feel a bit more confident in giving my money away to a company like this rather than to somewhere like Sainsbury's or Tesco's or any other supermarkets like that. I will be making future videos of the smoothies that I make and any other little things that I make. I'm actually really creative in the kitchen, and I'm really passionate about yeah, the foods that I eat. You know, it's the highest form of self-love. It's, you know, what we put in our body is such a sacred process, and one that we should all start taking a bit more seriously. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. I'm currently doing one-to-one mentoring sessions for any of you guys that are looking for advice, assistance, guidance on all of the practices that I do, whether that be taking care of your diet, whether that be fasting, whether that be semen retention, whether that be meditation, breath work, all these kind of practices that we know we should be incorporating to make our lives a lot more smoother and a lot more whole and a lot more fulfilling. We may be doing other stuff out there like working, you may be striving in that sector, but the health, guys, health is wealth. So yeah, you can catch me on Instagram at Undeniable Force. That is where I'm most active. Just give me a message on there and we can sort something out. It'd be really nice to connect with you out there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed my video on the nuts. I'm gonna make something now. Maybe I'm gonna make, I soaked some walnuts yesterday, so maybe I'm gonna make some walnut milk. So yeah, I'll see you soon. Peace.